Venezuelan President Maduro really trolled America the other day. Check it out.
¿Cómo voy a ser un dictador? Si no me formé en la Escuela de las Américas, ni en Harvard. Yo no me formé en Langley, West Point, Escuela de las Américas, ni Harvard.
Now, when Maduro speaks of the School of Americas, he's not talking about just any old school in America. He is referring to a very specific military training institute in Georgia that trains Latin American mercenaries for regime change. Dubbed the School of Assassins and renamed the Western Hemisphere Institute for Security Cooperation, the School of Americas is located in Georgia on Fort Benning, which was renamed to Fort Moore under Biden, but in an effort to re-honor Confederate generals, Trump restored the name back to Fort Benning. Now, I'm not for honoring Confederate leaders, but regime change with a Black Lives Matter flag on it is still regime change. In 1996, the Pentagon released training manuals used at the school for at least a decade that advocated for torture, SA, extortion, and execution. The School of Assassins trains about 1,000 Latin American mercenaries every year, and graduates of the program tend to target union organizers, educators, religious workers, student leaders, and just people in general that advocate for the poor. U.S. Army Major Joseph Blair described the purpose of the facility, saying, "The hope is that close personal contacts developed at Fort Benning will result in future U.S. potential to influence Latin American governments." In 1948, George Kennan of the State Department said, quote, "We have about 50% of the world's wealth, but only 6.3% of its population. In this situation, we cannot fail to be the object of envy and resentment. Our real task in the coming period is to devise a pattern of relationships which will permit us to maintain this position of disparity without positive detriment to our national security. To do so, we should cease to talk about vague and unreal objectives such as human rights, the raising of living standards, and democratization." Fun fact: the United States provides military assistance to 73% of the world's dictatorships. According to the nonpartisan pro-democracy advocacy and research organization Freedom House, as of 2015, there were 49 nations in the world that can be categorized as dictatorships. And it just so happens that the United States provides military assistance to 36 of them. Which should really make you ponder what exactly the state means when it claims it wants to bring democracy to Venezuela. I guess the world will never know.